all the spells in the world, and not a single land to cast them.
Welcome back to Mana Screwed Media. Today we got something a little different. We have the first episode of Commander Chaos. We've got Iroh Grand Lotus facing off against Giada, Font of Hope. This is going to be a best 2 out of 3 series. It's going to be episode 1 out of 3. We're going to start off just basic lands coming into play here. I'm hoping to continue this series as long as it does good. We'll play off against different decks and such. Oh, I pre-draw there. I didn't know she was not passing. Turn 1 Soul Ring. Pretty good, pretty good. You gotta love a turn 1 Soul Ring. I got a turn 2 play here. I'm going to tap 2, and I'm going to play Rao Moonsage Monsoon Mage. Excuse me. That's a super good card to start off with Iroh. You got that 1 less cost for instant sorceries already. She's going to play no land here. Pass the turn. Having that little guy out there just to make things cheaper right away is 100% really good for this deck. We're going to tap 3 and do a crazy turn 3 VV. VV is so good in this deck. We're going to be playing spells for free from our graveyard, just adding more mana and doing more damage from VV. So we're at turn 4 now. She's done nothing but play land. She's got that Soul Ring out. She hasn't played her commander yet. She is still new at Magic. I think she just forgot about it sitting there. I'm going to tap 1 for 1 colorless because of Rao. Play Environmental Sciences. Deals damage from VV. VV's going to get a +1/+1. And Environmental Sciences is going to find me a land and give me 2 life. So nice little bit of ramp, give me a little life advantage there. Oh, and I flip Rao. I believe evens were heads, tails were odds, and I had called heads. Rao flips into his Planeswalker version when you cast an instant sorcery if you get the flip correct. So we got him as a Leyline Prodigy now, flipped over. I went ahead and found a mountain, put in my hand due to Environmental Sciences. And then when we went ahead and passed from there. Rao Leyline Prodigy is really good. He still gives his +1/+1 abilities. Instant sorceries cost 1 less. There we go. She's playing Giada, Font of Hope. She got her commander out on the board now. I really like that Giada is a mana dork as well for Angels. That's really cool. Got a land drop in second main. I'm +1ing Rao Leyline Prodigy. Like I said, all that does, that +1 ability is until your next turn, instant sorceries cost 1 less to cast. I'm going to use the 1 mana from VV from his +1/+1 and able to cast Iroh Grand Lotus. Now that I got my commander on the board and Leyline on the board, that's going to let me cast. You can see here, they cost flashback 1 of any mana, but because of Rao Leyline, it equals out to 0, so I can play that for free. So I'm going to find a land here. I believe I put an island. Yep, put an island in my hand. And then I pass from there. I should have gained the 2 life. Missed my trigger. Should have known better than that. That Environmental Sciences is now in exile due to the flashback ability from Iroh. But that also put another +1/+1 on VV and did another damage to her. Tapping 5 here. So Shattered Angel. Super good Angel. Gaining 3 life for every land I play a turn. Really good to get out early in the game. I know turn 5 isn't too early, but still early enough that she's going to get value off of it. Alright, on tap for turn. Played that mountain I had found earlier from Environmental Sciences. She's going to gain 3 life off a Shattered Angel trigger. Went the wrong way on the life counter. There she goes, going up to 41 life. Thinking about what I'm gonna do here. Tapping 5, 4. I do not believe I remember what that card was called. Elemental Summoning. Create a 4/4 blue and red elemental creature token. That's going to go in my graveyard, and I'll be able to play it again with the flashback and reduction cost of Leyline. So get 2 4/4s. Vivi's going to get triggered twice, dealing 2 damage to her and going up to +4/+4. Just looking for the token here. I head off to my sideboard. I got 2 4/4 sitting on the board now with my Vivi and my Uncle Iroh. I am then going to swing Iroh, causing Firebending 2 to trigger, so I have 2 red floating mana. And then I'm going to use the 4 mana from Vivi with Firebending 2, I believe. Yes. And I'm going to cast Fire Nation Attacks, creating me 2 Firebending soldiers with Firebending 1. Just get some extra mana for instance right there. That's pretty good. That will trigger Vivi. Vivi will get a +1/+1. She'll take a damage. My Firebending 2, I used that mana already. Technically still have 1 red floating there. Showing her how the commander damage works on the app there. So it's 5 commander damage from Iroh. So go ahead and untap for turn. Play a land for turn. I love those lands from Dominaria United. They're really pretty. Yikes, big tap out for, what is that, 6 mana? Oof, Sunblast Angel. Really good play to get rid of Iroh, slow me down a little bit. Destroying all tapped creatures when she enters the battlefield. I do not have any response to that with only 1 mana open, so Iroh is going to be dead. Put that commander tax on him with a dice. Swinging out with Shattered Angel. I do not have any flyers to block. Play an island for turn. She's going to gain 3 life off her Shattered Angel trigger. Gonna plus Leyline Prodigy up 1. Getting that instant sorceress costs 1 less to cast. I'm then going to pay 3 mana and play Waterbending Lesson, triggering Vivi. And then it does have that Waterbend 2 ability, so I'm going to tap both Firebending soldiers to equal that out, so I do not have to discard anything. I'll just get to draw the 3 off of Waterbending Lesson. I'm going to tap 1 mana here, 1 blue. I'm going to play Boomerang Basics. I'm going to return one of my Firebending soldiers so that token will fizzle, just so I'm able to get some more card draw off that. That'll trigger Vivi again. Just getting some card advantage here. Then I don't know what happened here to my footage. I was trying to recover it. I lost at least a turn to 2 turns. Somehow her Giada was destroyed, and I had recast Iroh the next turn after, and the turn after Mana Dork. I lost both Firebending. I knew I lost the one from Boomerang Basics. I don't recall how I lost the other one, but that is alright. We're caught up now. This is probably 2 turns later, I believe. She's gonna play a land for turn. She taps for 3 there. I think she taps here again for the extra mana. Giada is a 2-drop, so paying 2 mana plus the Soul Ring is going to be able to cast her with commander attacks. There she goes. So 4 mana total for Giada with commander attacks. Thinking about what she's going to do here, taking a little bit of time. My board state, as you can see, Iroh, this is what he does. He's looking pretty good. We got the cost reduction out with Leyline Prodigy. We got some burnout with VV and value because we're getting that mana from him. We've got Iroh himself, who's given all of our lessons flashbacks and regular instant sorceries flashback. Here she goes. She decided what she's playing. She's playing Inspiring Overseer, just a 2/1 flyer. She's going to get some card advantage off that. Be able to dig a little, see what she's got on top. That is going to come in with 3 +1/+1s because of her commander, which is just wild to think about. That commander really is kind of broken for a mono white angel deck. A mana dork plus +1/+1 counters is really good. I'm going to untap for turn draw. Play a new land. I believe it's the Rumble Arena or something like that. I think it's a land with Vigilance, which is really cool to see, especially when you're earthbending, and this new set lands with that type of abilities. There's the Shattered Angel trigger. She's going to gain 3 life off my land. I believe it had a Scry 1 ability, which is what you saw just a second ago. +1ing Leyline Prodigy again, making all my instant sorceries cost 1 less this turn. My graveyard isn't how I would love it to be. Not a lot of lessons. I spent them pretty fast. I do have that Fire Nation attacks to create 2 more. It has flashback for its mana cost due to Iroh. If I go for 3, I'm playing Earthbending lesson. It does cost 1 less to cast. So I'm going to Earthbend a land for 4. I choose that mountain there. That is a lesson, so it's going to be free to cast from my graveyard again. It triggered VV. VV went up to +10/+10, did damage to her. Now I'm casting it again for that free cost. That land is going to go up to an 8/8 because I targeted the same land. And that will trigger VV 1 more time, going up to +11/+11, dealing another damage to her. And that Earthbending lesson will go to exile with the rest of the lessons. Tapping 4 here. Ooh, alright, so we got another Ral out. Ral Crackling Wit. This is the crazy otter that will let you just storm out the game. It's super good. You're going to get +1/+1s from it from just casting instant sorceries. I +1'd it right there for an otter with prowess. Right, some good tokens on there for blockers if I wasn't facing all flyers, which I am. So I'm sending that 8/8 land. Iroh, Firebending 2 is going to trigger, and I'm sending my VV, which is, I believe, 11/14. Firebending 2 is going to trigger. Because of Firebending 2 and Leyline, this spell will cost 1 less to cast. So I'm going to go ahead and cast How to Star Ride It for the 2 red mana floating. Target creature gains menace, and creatures you control gain +2/+0 until end of turn. So now I've got a 10/8, a 7/5, and VV is going to trigger, which is making that a 14/15, I believe. But because of Iroh and Leyline, I'm going to cast it from my graveyard again with the flashback for free, triggering VV. Vivi has menace, Iroh has menace, all my creatures have +4/+0 until end of turn. So really good value off that. Then I'm going to use the flashback cost and the mana from Vivi to cast Fire Nation attacks, creating 2/2 firebending 1 soldiers. That is causing prowess triggers on my otters. Vivi triggers. Prowess triggers don't really matter. I'm just trying to keep up with triggers, being better at keeping up with triggers. So now she's got a very large Vivi, I believe a 14/17 menace, and Iroh, who is now a 9/5 of menace, and a 12/8 land coming at her. Really good turn. Iroh definitely popped off there. Vivi doing really good. Really glad I got Vivi out on turn 3. She can get so massive so quick. So she went ahead and blocked Giada of Hope with Vivi. So no damage there. Iroh's still coming at her. That land's still coming at her. She's deciding what would be the most beneficial to block with. Like I said, she is still new to Magic, so she takes her time, which is totally fine. She's going to block with Shattered Angel against Iroh. So she's got that 12/8 land coming through, and she is going to take it. I pass the turn on to her. She's going to untap, draw for turn, and get a little reset, figure out what she's going to do. Those prowess triggers go away, making it just stay 1/1. The +4/+0 goes away. Everything's back to normal. Closing up here on the end of the game. I'd forgotten to +1 because of instant sorceries. I was doing that there. We have a little grace when we play together. If you miss triggers and it's nothing too fundamental or crazy, we just catch up on them. So she is tapping 6 to recast her commander. Now she had double commander attacks. Cost her 4 extra to cast her commander. She's just looking at her hand, studying if she's got anything else to play. She's playing a very less aggressive, docile game. She's not really attacking too much. I think she swung out once with Shattered Angel. And she passes. So now I am going to draw for turn, untap everything. +1 my Leyline Prodigy. +1 my Rao. Crackling Wit. I'm going to make another Otter. I'm going to play a Forest for land. She thought she saw the Shattered Angel. I think she thought she had blocked with a different angel there. So she's going to take that life back. I think she had mistaken and thought she blocked with like Inspiring Overseer or something like that. That's alright though. She's still learning. She's doing really good. So at this point, I'm just trying to decide if I'm going to be able to win this turn or not. It's looking pretty good. I mean, I've got a lot on the board to attack. So I -3 Rao to be able to draw 3 and discard 2. I'm discarding, or was it discard 1, I believe. I'll have to look back. I went ahead and discarded a split land though. Oh, there's the other discard. Alright, 2 lanes for discard. So costing 1 less because of Leyline Prodigy. I'm going to cast Energy Bending. All my lands gain all basic land types and I get a draw off of it. So that's really good. Crackling Wit is going to go up because of it. Vivi should have done a damage. I think I missed that trigger there. I recast it again with Iroh and Leyline. There's that VV trigger. I'm going to draw another card off of it. Just trying to get some card advantage, decide what I'm going to do, where I'm going to go from. There I am, tapping for 4. 1 less because of Leyline. Introduction to Annihilation. I'm going to exile target permanent. Its controller draws a card. Got rid of that Sunblast Angel. She went ahead and drew her card off of it. It is a lesson, so I'm going to flash back up for free. And I'm going to target my own 4/4 elemental, one of them, so I'm able to get some card draw off it as well. Not too worried about that elemental. She got another VV trigger. I should have been plus running my Route Crackling Whip, but I was so focused on what was in my hand, I was missing that trigger. And here I am swinging out with everything, which I believe wins me the game. A lot of power on the board. Yep, and she go ahead and calls it game. So game 1 went to Iroh, Grand Lotus. It did not pop off as usual. I will give a little spoiler alert. Game 3 is where it just does what it does and goes crazy. I recommend definitely staying around for that. I appreciate it. Subscribe, follow. I'll see you guys later.